friends, happy Wednesday. We're gonna talk about periods, okay? So pull up a chair, let's talk about it. So this morning, we were on Zoom and it came up because this is a thing that happens for a lot of us. Some of us are just trying not to die. Some of us don't seem to be as impacted by it. So I wanted to share a couple of the tips that we were discussing this morning because at some point, it's probably gonna impact a lot of us. Number one, Brianna was saying how important it is to eat warm foods. And as we move into winter, or if you're dealing with any kind of sickness, it's always easier for your body and more hospitable, I suppose is the right word, I don't know, to eat warm things like broths and drinks and stuff like that. Some of the homeopaths I follow say stop having cold smoothies this time of year, which I over my dead body. Like I still have ice in my water. This is just, I love ice. I like cold things. I know a lot of us gravitate towards things like ice cream, but if you can make an intentional switch a little bit just around this part of your cycle, I think that you may actually see some great benefits. So Brianna had mentioned that spleen is very much involved with menstruation and also letting things go emotionally. So if you can give your spleen a little extra support, you could do a quick Google food search and look up spleen, different foods that help it, that encourage it, that do good things for it. So she suggested anything real dark in color, you know, so I'm making a black bean soup. I shared the link on my Insta stories today if you want to try it. Whatever, okay? So I'm making black bean soup. I've given my spleen points on my body a little energetic support. I'm trying to make, my stories are trying to upload on Instagram and I don't think they want me to talk about periods because it's not going well. So your spleen points, if you go where your nipples are whatever, underneath the bottom of your ribs, that is a spleen point. You can give it a little bit of massage. You don't need to tap this. I don't ever tap my spleen point. I always massage it if you do the energy routine with us. And then also same point, different spot, like the middle, in between your armpit, like on your ribs. You could just massage that and maybe it will be sore. If it does, it means it needs a little extra love, okay? Something else I always do is I use clary sage essential oil. I like to put that on my abdomen. It always helps me so much. We talked about the use of heating pads and modifying your movement. Like you are not meant, I'm sorry, some of you are gonna disagree, but you know what? The reality is this is the time you are supposed to slow down a little bit. You're supposed to do the things that feel yummy. You're supposed to do the things that serve you. It's okay to get extra rest. Listen to your body, okay? As much as I love our workouts, I really love yoga with Adrienne over on YouTube, and she has a great period Shark Week yoga flow. So I'm encouraging you to try that. Thank you. My child made me a sandwich. What else did I want to tell you? Basically, it's okay if you don't feel like it. You have less energy this time of the month. And so why don't you honor that and find more things that are fun, celebrate it. I still showed up to my workout today, even though I had Bowen energy work yesterday and I felt like I was going to die. So I still showed up to Zoom. And I'm not telling you that for an award. I'm just reminding you that like you have a pocket of time every day devoted to your journey. So just because it doesn't necessarily mean you can't work out, maybe you're dealing with sickness or injury, you can still preserve that pocket of time and show up to it and touch it. And I'm telling you, as someone who's been on this journey a really long time, when you do that, when you preserve the pocket and you still show up to it, there's such an emotional win, right? This is a consistency game. This is about creating momentum, about cultivating those habits. So prioritizing that space, even if it's to rest or read a book. I sat on my yoga mat on Zoom until I moved to my chair. And I did my morning routine. I read a book. I did a little bit of journaling. It's okay. It's okay if you need to take a bath or whatever, but preserve that space. Don't just be like, I don't feel well, so I'm not showing up to it, so I'm not doing anything. This is not an all or nothing game. This is you owning your journey and doing what you need to do that serves you. Because at the end of the day, this is the only body you will ever freaking have. So honor it and give it the space it needs. If you're ovulating, well then this is a great time to, you know, like go to town, do some crazy cardio and like chop down a wall, okay? But if you are in Shark Week with me, I see you. It's okay to slow down. That's why our bodies are so innately smart. And if we were more intuitive more often, I think that we would actually see much better results. So I'm fist bumping you all. I hope you do something that's fun. I hope that you still show up to your journey. I hope that you get in your liquids today. You collect your wins, log them with us. Let us know how you're showing up. I'm gonna have my soup. I am gonna have some tea. I'm gonna sit my tuchus on the couch today instead of being this like overproductive human. And I'm gonna allow myself to rest and to do what my body actually freaking needs. So here's some more of that. It's not lazy to take care of yourself, okay? Okay, good talk.